morning. Today is Friday, June 15th, 2012. The commodities markets yesterday witnessed in base metals a sideways choppy without much volumes happening, and it traded in a tight zone. Bullions traded erratic towards later in the evening and steady towards late night due to volatility ahead of two key events that traders should watch out for. One is impending Greece elections on June 17th, Sunday, and also the incoming FOMC meet on June 19th and 20th, the coming week. Markets are agog with rumors of some kind of a stimulus or QE3 or LTROs as they put it. These are all just speculative in nature, and any stimulus packages that are likely to be announced will boost up the markets for sure, but we are skeptical whether any direct measures would be introduced at this point of time. There could be some basic commentaries on what lies ahead of the US economy and what steps they intend to take in the event of further deterioration of the economy. Yesterday, the Indian GDP numbers came out. It was at a little bit at a higher level than what markets had anticipated, and this pushed the Nifty lower. The RBI policy is coming up on the 18th of June in India, and that holds the key for the next move in the INR. Due to the increase in inflation, the markets are speculative that there could not be any reduction in the prime lending rates as far as banks are concerned. Wait for entries today and trade less volumes till clarity on all these three outcomes come out by middle of next week. Gold. Gold is now trading at $1625 with a high of $1628 yesterday and a low of $1610. Support is now strong, as we've been saying, at the $1610 to $1600, and a decisive close above $1625 could take it up to $1640, which was the previous resistance held out a few days back. In the MCX exchange, gold closed at 30,125. Resistances are the 30,250 to 300 mark and support at 29,900. Buy on dips is advised as of now for intraday purposes. In silver, silver is now trading at $28.80. It hit a high of $29.15 and a low of $28.17. That is, it traded in a range of $1 yesterday from the high of the low. It is expected to face resistance at the $29 to $29.10. Only if it sustains and closes about $29 to $29.10 could we see further momentum up to $29.40 to $29.50. Current support is now strong at $28.40. On the MCX exchange, it hit a high of 55,360 and suddenly hit a low in the evening of 53,900 levels and closed at the 54,400 mark. Currently trading at $28.80, expected to open in the MCX exchange again at 54,800 to 900. Again, it's come now back into the same last week's band of 54,300 to 500 to 54,400 to 55,400 to 500 on the other side. Trade less during the course of the day, as data are also expected from the US markets. The OPEC meet started yesterday, and they have announced a marginal cut in oil production by 1.6 million barrels. This held up crude in the late evening session to a high close of 46.60. Unable to break supports yesterday at 4600. That is taken to be the strongest support on a weekly basis for now. Resistance is now seen at 4690 to 4710. Expected to open on the MCX at around the resistance of 4685 to 90. 4610 is a resistance, and above that, if it's sustained, expected to go to 4750 and 4790. Positional traders are only bullish above 4800 and weak below 4600 to 4550. Wait for fresh entry. Copper again is trading in the band of 409 to 414. Only a breakout on either side would make the next move. Closed at around the 412.75 to 80 mark. It's opened this morning on the LME marginally higher by about 1%. Expected to open at around the 414 mark. Only sustains above 414 half. Could it test 416 to 418 in additional trades during the course of the day. Breakdown below 409 and 408 could take it up to 406. Nickel came down yesterday on account of profit booking due to steep rise over the past week. It hit a high of 948 and a low of 928 yesterday. Closed around the 934 mark. Expected to trade in the band of 920 to 925 to 950 during the course of the day. Zinc and lead are holding out at around 105 and 106.70. Lead has got resistance more positive on a break and sustained above 107 with support at 105.50. Zinc is more positive on a close above 105.50 for a target of 106.50 to 107. Aluminum was unable to gain momentum yesterday and was very sluggish. Natural gas went up to upper freeze yesterday after the inventory data and on fundamental news up to 137. It has opened this morning about 1% higher at around, it's expected to open at around the 139 mark. Resistance is at 140 to 142 and support is now at 135 mark. Traders are advised during the course of the day to trade less as markets are expected to be volatile, being the last day ahead of the data-filled week ahead of us. Trade with care and with stop losses. Please visit our website and blogs at www.akshayaship.com for further trading ideas and commentaries. Have a safe trading day. Thank you.